Hello, how are you today? I hope your day is going well. And if not, I hope that by the end of this video, you will have some sort of a smile and feel slightly uplifted because as I speak, I will send you Reiki. And if you would like to receive, you're welcome to do so. And if you don't want it, no problem. You won't receive it. That's how Reiki works. Anyway, today I'm not here to talk about what Reiki is, but I'm here more to talk about what to expect when you decide that you want to learn Reiki. Now, Reiki is not a licensed profession. That means you have to do your due diligence in order to figure out where do you want to learn, with whom do you want to learn. There are some amazing Reiki teachers out there, but then on the other hand, there are some teachers who are not doing such a great job. So you decide why you want to learn and who is the best person for you. Usually, that means your gut feeling, your first feeling is usually correct. But sometimes you have a logical brain and you want to kind of think through. That's absolutely fine. But do your due diligence. Look at your potential teacher's website. If you have the opportunity, talk to them and find out. One thing that I always say is that make sure the person you want to learn is doing the stuff that they expect you to do, or they are walking the talk, and that they are the person that eventually you want to become. Maybe not in its entirety, but the part of it at least is something that you wish you could have. Then you follow that person. So for example, I always say me first. And for me, it is really important that we as an individual first focus on ourselves. So if that message doesn't resonate with you, then I'm probably not the right instructor, right Reiki teacher for you. Make sense? But if you resonate with this message, me first, if right now you're not able to actually implement that, but if you feel attracted towards this message of me first, then perhaps we need to talk. Okay, so that's how you can begin. And then you want to be able to figure out what is taught in the class. So the most important thing that you need to have in the class is the process called attunement. It may be referred to by some different names, but this is really the important core process that the Reiki master does for you. It's kind of an initiation that happens through which your Reiki pipe is open. So this absolutely has to be done. And with Japan Reiki Association, we emphasize that this must be done in person. I have another video where I kind of touch upon this a little bit, but really, it is absolutely important. You can see the difference when it is done online versus when it is done in person. All our Reiki classes are essentially done in person. And that's a big advantage. Those of you who have attended online sessions and then come into an in-person class, you know the difference. And of course, it's something you've got to experience. But that's not to discount the online advantages as well. But today, because I'm focusing on the actual Reiki classes, I'm going to emphasize on the in-person aspect of it. So that attunement process, the initiation, is absolutely important and it must be done in person. And then with Japan Reiki Association, we give you a lot of information and techniques as to how you can move forward. We'll also teach you history, and a lot of Reiki teachers will teach you the history of Reiki. And at first, especially at level 1, I feel like, you're not really interested in understanding. But that is a key point for you to understand how Reiki has evolved, and does it matter for you you which snapshot you are receiving. So, for example, with Japan Reiki Association, we stick to the traditional style because Reiki has evolved, and like any other practice, things move and evolve. Sometimes it becomes better, sometimes it forgets something. So, there are techniques that have been evolved and are useful to some of you. And then on the other hand, there are some aspects of the original Reiki that was lost and forgotten. Again, I have another video talking about the lost half of Reiki. So with Japan Reiki Association, we really emphasize on that lost aspect, which is really why Usui Reiki was born. So Usui Reiki essentially was born as a means or as a pathway to get to Anshin Ritsume, which is ultimate peace of mind. The healing aspect, the physical healing part, is just the beginning, the entryway. So that is what we emphasize. So you have to figure out what is important to you. Why do you want to learn Reiki? Is it for yourself, or do you want to be able to do healing on other people? And when you learn with Japan Reiki Association, especially with Canada chapter, and if you said, I want to heal other people, then I want to dig deeper and find out more, because it's really important that you understand the me first aspect, where you care for yourself first, you fill your energy cup first, so that when your energy is overflowing, it's so much more easier to be able to give to others, right? So I would rather that you understand that you learn Reiki first for yourself. But it's okay if you come in with the mindset that I'm going to heal other people. That's okay too. We can talk about it. So those are the things that you need to figure out. Why do you want to learn Reiki? And as your instructor, your teacher, or the organization that you're going to learn with, are they on the same page as your goals? That's really important. So figure that out. Then how long is the training? Sometimes the training will be done in one day, like with Japan Reiki Association. Each level of training with us is done in one day, depending on the chapter, between, say, around 6 to 8 hours. But with us, that one day of training is just the beginning. And then we make sure we follow up with you, and we make sure that you are able to practice what we taught you on that day. But maybe sometimes the classes are one day, I'll give you all the information, and then goodbye, you're on your own. But because Reiki is a spiritual practice, I truly believe that you need somebody to support you, somebody to guide you who's walking a few steps ahead. So I think this follow-up aspect is really important. And with us, we also have classes that you can attend, practice sessions that you can attend. It's a community of Reiki practitioners. So if that's the kind of thing that you enjoy, I think you will enjoy being part of the Japan Reiki Association family. So come and learn with us. I hope I have answered some of your questions about what to expect with learning Reiki. If you have other questions, please drop in the comments and I will try to answer them. So the important thing is your intuition, your gut feeling. Now, what is your gut feeling? That's a whole other topic. So I'm not going to touch on that right now. Find out if your instructor, your teacher has the same goals, or do you aspire to be that kind of a person? That's another important thing. And in-person class, that is super important, really, especially with Reiki, because it is energy healing. That in-person aspect is really, really important. I hope you feel much better and have a smile on your face. Oh, before I go, I am actually super excited because we have our Japanese masters coming over to Toronto beginning of October. So if you're watching it before that time, please click the link and see our event lineup. This is a rare opportunity that you will never have again. It's going to be, mix and mingle evening, and then we're gonna do a deep dive into Japanese techniques, really about that mindset, how to be, and then we'll actually practice. That's going to be a 5 hour session on Saturday. And then we have another session on Sunday at a different location, which is going to be a Reiki experience, getting to know using Reiki in your daily life kind of a thing. Anyway, it's going to be really exciting. I'm super excited. So if you're watching this before October, please make sure you check the link and register for the events. I look forward to seeing you in person. Thank you for watching and have another wonderful day. Bye for now.